Thunder Grunt.
Welcome to Mound of Thunder. That's the new sign-in, I guess. The groan. But that makes it sound like we didn't like the movie. Anyway, I'm Bob Rose, and with me are all the hosts of the show. Rex Anderson.
Hey.
Huey Hesson.
Hello.
John Bennett.
The favorite.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
Do we? There's
Have the
my
million
favorite.
iTunes subscribers deemed that yet?
We have no correspondence with our fans, so we don't know who they're.
Well,
and
If you would like to tell us who your favorite is, please write a review on iTunes.
Yeah.
Or visit thundergrunt.com and leave comments.
Can you write a review
Which
on?
you can't do.
Can you write a review
Don't
on
do
Google?
that.
Google Music? Can you write a review on that?
I don't know. I don't know how the hell Google Music works.
Anyway,
So important.
we all have finally seen Captain America Civil War, and we're going to talk about it. But first, opening question. I want you to all to tell me what your three favorite MCU movies are.
Three.
Top three.
Okay.
Top
That's
three.
easy.
Top three favorite MCU movies so far. And you're allowed to include Civil War.
Oh.
Can we include things that Marvel specifically has not made
No.
themselves?
MCU only.
Okay.
And not TV. Just in theatrical MCU. Top three.
Can I
Okay.
do the
Rex.
indie-
Rex, I want you to go first.
Winter Soldiers, number 1.
Okay.
Avengers, number 2.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And probably Iron Man 1,
All right.
number 3.
I'm surprised Avengers is on there.
Yeah?
Yeah, it surprises me.
Why is that?
I don't know. I didn't expect you to say that.
No.
Okay. Huey?
This is in no specific order.
No, it needs to be in
has to be in
order.
a very specific order.
1, 2, and 3.
Because I want to include Civil War because it was incredible, but I can't
Be a
place
man.
it immediately. Look, I'm only gonna eat this food with 2 hands.
Draw a line in the sand.
All right. I'll go. My number 1 is probably Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Number 2 is Guardians, and number 3 is Civil War.
Wow. Okay. Civil War making the top 3 already. John Bennett.
Okay. Here's the list, okay? Avengers.
Wow. 1.
That's right.
Okay.
Civil War. Right behind it.
Wow. 2. Okay.
Yeah. And number 3, Iron Man 2. Because I like an underdog.
Jesus. You might be the only guy to put Iron Man 2
Yeah,
and
That's
3.
right.
Yeah.
Be honest, though. It's Gary Shandling, isn't it?
No, I'm telling you. Well, yes, it's,
Yeah, I mean, that's...
it's a
I like Iron
maximum
Man
of
2 a
Garrett
lot more than,
Shandling.
like, it's a lot better than people give it credit
Yeah,
for.
it's not that.
Iron Man 2 is
wretched.
fine. It's just there's a lot of robots in these movies.
A lot of robots in all of them. It's a
It's
consistent
an Iron Man
problem.
movie.
Yeah.
My top 3 would be number 1, Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 2, Iron Man. And number 3, Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel that.
Do you
Civil
think-
War would not be far behind.
No. I mean,
Although-
given a little, a second viewing.
Yeah, like we just walked out,
that's why,
and it was
yeah.
exciting and all this,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
gotta let that wear away.
Sure.
I mean, I've watched Guardians like 600 times.
Yeah,
It's
me
so
too. For some
good.
reason, that one's
It's
by
just
far the most
rewatchable.
often in my DVD player.
Dude, I
Just
bought
like-
it on Amazon Prime, so I can just watch it whenever, and like it's the best background noise ever. So it's just like I know it backward and
It
forward
nails
now.
like the soundtrack is amazing. The characters are amazing.
See, and the thing about Avengers to me, I love Avengers. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. That might have been the best movie going experience I've ever had in my life. Like the screening for Avengers.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that much fun in a screening.
Oh, awesome.
But you know, when I sit down and watch it now, like the first half is kind of it feels clunkier than when it was in theaters.
I seldom
like
finish it in one sitting anymore. Like,
the
I watch
last
the first
45
second
minutes
half.
are the
Yeah, but you
amazing.
do understand.
Amazing.
It's
Yeah.
a ramp up to
I know, it's a ramp.
touchdown dance that lasts for a half an
The
hour.
touchdown is unbelievable.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
totally agree.
God.
Yeah.
And I love it. I just, it's not.
Yeah. No,
The
yeah.
first part, it's like I fast forward a lot of that stuff.
Sure. Well, it does have
Yeah.
I'd say, the strongest third act of any of them.
I mean, strongest third act maybe of the last 10 years as far as big Hollywood movies go.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just awesome.
Can we talk about, before we praise all of Civil War, can we talk about why it doesn't make our top 3?
Can we talk about why Civil War doesn't make our...
Why doesn't it even make our top 1?
Wait, I don't understand what you're asking.
What I'm saying is, why does it only make it to like 2 or something?
For me?
in our list.
Oh, I just said for me, it's because I think I can watch Guardians constantly. Because
do you think?
And
you
I
can't
know why
watch
it is
this
because
movie?
Guardians. I wasn't a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew about it.
Yeah.
Really, Guardians of the Galaxy to me is just a really great Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with the MCU. Like this movie we just saw, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's like
But
the
it's also-
culmination of everything, though.
Right, but it's bogged down in all this shit that I had to know before it. Whereas Guardians, as it is right now, is just a self-contained package of a movie that's awesome
Yeah.
to me, and that's why I love it so much.
Okay.
So I'm almost being an asshole by saying that's my favorite one because it's kind of not that. You
Sure.
know? Yeah, so far.
Do you think Civil War doesn't have the watchability, the rewatchability?
To me, Civil War is Marvel number, 14, 15? That's what Civil War is, just Marvel 15. You know what I mean? Like, I've said this to you guys, which I was going to say later, but to me it just feels like Avengers 2.5-ish.
No, yeah, this
It just-
definitely...
I
all
just
the
don't-
Avengers are in it, except for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can start talking about... I don't want to start talking about it. Let's do our spoiler... John, did you get the answer you wanted from anybody? You asked a question.
I let it go. I let it breathe.
Huey had it in his top 3.
Yeah,
so...
it is in my top 3.
But why did it not rank number 1? What was it that?
I think it's for me right now. It's just that it's so fresh. Like I've rewatched the other ones a lot. I want to make sure. I don't want to like snap judge this, but it was incredible. Like it was a blast, 100%. So,
Considering the ramp up to it,
yeah,
I think it was probably I think it's actually... Let me put this out there, even though I know it's basically a review, but it's the feeling of the first Avengers again, almost. Like
Sort
the
of.
ramp
Yeah.
up to
It
it.
doesn't try to be... It doesn't hit
It's
the same
not
beats
that.
at all. It's, in fact...
No, I'm talking about it hits that fucking
Sure, it's-
satiation of
uh-huh.
where we
Oh,
are.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
this felt
Yeah.
like such an like an amazing comic book experience. Like this is very a comic book movie, like through and through. And that's like what I felt when I watched Avengers. That's very much of the appeal.
I do want to say something, though, before we get into it too
Alright.
much. Is that I'm one of the few, but I actually, with the goddamn all the fucking problems, I actually kind of like Age of Ultron. I've watched it a few times since it came out on cable.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate
You
it
know,
either.
I
saw
got
it
a
twice in
friend, my
theaters.
friend Matt Tall. He's probably not going to listen to this, but he said it best. It feels like a comic book super special.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
written
yeah.
like a big
There's
sloppy
not really
comic
much
book
of a
super
beginning or an end.
It's bringing a bunch of like connecting roads together, and they're just crashing into each other, and
Yeah.
it's like got great moments, but it does not turn into a hole whatsoever.
Yeah, no.
But the moments are so awesome in it.
Yeah.
I kinda love
the Vision
it.
shit is fucking awesome in that
Vision
movie.
shit's awesome. I love, like the ending with the Vision in the forest
Yeah,
is one
yeah,
of my
yeah.
favorite scenes in the whole MCU so far.
So good.
Sure.
When he's in the forest with the last Ultron robot, I'm like, that's like a fucking Oscar-nominated fucking
Sure.
So
scene
good.
right there. But the movie that's surrounding it is
It's
a mess,
sort of
and I don't think
mediocre.
anyone could have done it better. Really, it was destined to be a fucking mess.
See, that's why I like Iron Man 2, because it's
Yeah.
the sinew that gets you to the better movies. You know what I mean?
Which is, I think,
it's
Age of
a
Ultron
sense-
got
it's-
us to this
if
movie.
you
don't-
Christ.
You really
Sure.
have to have
Oh, yeah.
the sacrifice play to make that score in Avengers, is to have that Iron Man 2 where it's like, yeah, I'm wasting a lot of time in this movie setting up other movies.
But it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, it's gonna be worth
Yeah.
it.
And so that's a great transition point, because I got to say that if Civil War, this is spoiler free talking.
Yeah.
If Civil War did one thing for me tonight after I saw it, is I think it made Age of Ultron a little bit better. Retroactively,
it's this weird trend now because we're getting movies that are just they're
TV
not even
shows.
sequels. Yeah, they're
It's
just
just a TV
they're
show, let's be
serialized.
honest.
These aren't
Yeah.
even sequels anymore. They're just serialized.
Another
movies.
reason Guardian
And
stands out. Okay, go ahead.
Now it's like, well, now we could take the follow through on the repercussions of the last movie and then make it actually have weight retroactively,
that episode was
which is kind of
okay.
weird. You know what I mean?
This episode, though.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah,
It's TV, man.
sure,
But yeah, it's like
really expensive TV.
it adds
Really expensive. Jesus Christ.
it adds a lot of background weight to what's going on with the Avengers in
Age
Age
of
of Ultron, which and that's great because it makes you sort of. They don't really set that up very well. Like, what do the people think about the Avengers? Like, you see people protesting at some points, but then everybody's like,
Well, it had,
doesn't matter.
it had 95 beats to hit in
Yeah,
its movie,
yeah.
so it was just like there was no time to
Exactly.
fucking be like, well,
So-
that sucked. That killed a bunch of people. You know,
yeah,
it's like,
it's-
I'm gonna give it to the Russo brothers and Marvel because I think all the heaviest criticism they ever got so far is Age of Ultron.
yeah.
And they did not disown it whatsoever.
No.
This movie was like reminding you of Age of Ultron every like 10 minutes.
yeah,
They really, yeah.
Like
yeah.
they didn't disown their bastard child. They kept their like, fuck you, we're gonna keep plowing through. It happened. Here's what we're doing with it.
Not only that, but it was the catalyst to make this villain.
Yes.
Right.
Was,
sure.
Right. Yeah.
which is
Nemo.
incredible. And
Zemo.
Zemo. That's in the
which
trailer,
is
right?
not
That's not a
really
spoiler.
Yeah,
is it?
Zemo.
That's not
Yeah,
a
no,
That's not a spoiler.
It was
He's-
long
he's built
revealed
as
long
Zemo,
ago
yeah.
as Helmut Zemo.
Okay, well, let's all just go around and give a short, spoiler-free review and until we get into spoilers. John? Yawn, and then
Sorry.
Yeah.
God
Moving
damn
on.
it.
Yawn, Bennett. Sorry.
Oh,
I
Ugh.
God damn it. Every single character in this movie got something where they shined. And that's why I loved it. Because it was an Avengers movie more than it was a Captain America movie. Even though Captain America was provided
He was the
motiv-
framing.
the motivation and the framing for
Yeah.
what's happening. What happens is so seismic to every other character in the Marvel Universe. It was so goddamn worth it. And that's why I think I'm going to enjoy this movie a lot more. This is the Empire Strikes Back of the Marvel Universe. And more so than Winter Soldier. And I will go on record for
I think Winter Soldier stands on its own more than this movie, definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Winter
oh.
Soldier is a
you can watch Winter Soldier without
That's
being
just-
like, who the fuck are all these people?
Yeah.
This requires MCU knowledge.
Sure.
Huey?
I would say that this movie is absolutely full of everything that I've always enjoyed about Marvel movies, which is a lot of good witty banter, a lot of like well-developed characters that you sort of can understand where everybody comes from, even if they're, not necessarily the guy you support. You're like, I kind of see where they're coming from, and just the action was just insane in this. Like, there's so many points where I was just like, Jesus, like
It was sharp.
sharp, and you could follow it.
The punches were like hard, man. They were like, it almost felt like the raid. It
Yeah,
was like
that-
the
yeah.
punches were
Yeah,
hitting
yeah.
hard.
Can't wait to see it in 2D when it's like not surrounded by blurry, glitchy
Dude, the
bullshit.
3D was
3D
useless.
3D
The
is-
3D made it
yeah.
worse.
3D is
Yeah.
never a good
They
thing.
didn't do anything with it at all.
No.
This entire movie, there was
No.
nothing.
3D
Like,
amps
why
take-
the hell are we watching this in 3D?
Ticket sales, that's it.
That's all it's for.
That's all it's
Don't
for.
you want to see a garbage truck take out a terrorist?
Yeah,
That
but is
was-
it gonna pop out? Like,
No, it doesn't
yeah.
do anything.
I don't know.
Make it gimmicky.
I stopped
Yeah.
noticing it almost entirely.
No, the only reason you have to have the
10
glasses
minutes
is so it's not blurry.
Yeah,
that's really
that's
the
it.
only reason.
I took it off
Yeah.
once and like the characters were just normal. They're like nothing was being added or subtracted. I'm like, why am I?
Actually, it made the backgrounds look like they were green screen sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, Westminster Cathedral? Jesus.
I was like, this has to look better in 2D because
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now
yeah.
it looks like they're just filmed on
Oh,
a green
dude,
screen.
the Tony Stark thing in the beginning, like
Yeah,
he
stop.
was like waving. I was like, what? I looked at his shoulder. I was just like, I wonder if there's just artifacts in this. And I was just looking at it, just go, whoop, 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 whoop. I was like, holy crap, that looks terrible. Like, did nobody catch
But
that?
it
Jesus.
adds a lot of money to ticket sales.
I'm
Believe
sure
it.
it
I mean,
does.
that's why they do it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
Rex, give short review. Spoiler free.
Spider-Man is perfect.
Oh.
Also, everybody else is really good.
Yeah, that's right. You're the resident Spider-Man fan there,
I
man.
am.
Yeah.
He was-
You know what? I'd go as far to say he was amazing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'd go so
Even
far as saying he's the
Sp-
greatest portrayal of Spider-Man yet.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hands down. And he's only in one movie.
And I'm
And he's-
not a negative review at all, but man, wanting to fuck Aunt May is kind of a weird thing.
It's a weird change.
It's a weird change.
I think it makes more sense. I think I was talking to you about this last
Yeah.
week, where it's like, why is Aunt May 70? He's 15.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, it's
his
fine.
parents like
How old was his
60
parents?
years
Yeah,
older than
yeah.
him. So it makes sense that she's like in her like
It
late
makes
40s,
sense.
early
It's just like
50s,
in my mind's
that
eye,
area.
Aunt May is an old woman,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now it's
Not like
Mrs.
a
May.
super
Somebody-
someone I may have
I-
touched myself to several
Right, with I mean, it's
dozen times
super hot.
over
So
the years.
it's like
I was
a little
kind of
weird.
hoping
Little weird, little soon,
it
little
could have
soon,
been.
Marvel.
Gotta go give a lap dance to Mickey Rourke.
Right, right.
It could have been Alyssa Milano, and then the callback to him calling the Milano,
Oh,
his ship the
man.
Milano would have been awesome. Like,
Well, let's not cast someone in 5 movies.
Yeah.
If it is a reference to something else that has nothing to do with it.
All right, and I think I basically agree with you guys. You know, I thought the thing is it's great. But what you said, Rex, kind of hits where I feel about it. Is that it needs everything else to be great. It's a great movie.
yeah, yeah.
But I bet if I took my mom to see it and she'd never seen an MCU movie, she'd be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This definitely
Like-
well,
It paces itself really well, though.
I'm
And
not. I just feel like it lives and dies by other things, which is fine. It's something to
Yeah.
be said. That's fine, you know. Like I feel it's something to be said. This
But
is a real TV show right
I
here.
disagree. The motivations are so clear. Your mom will probably be like, "That cat man really wants revenge."
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
I mean, it ramps up like there's a good hour before it's like,
Yeah.
okay, let's pull everybody in.
I'm not saying it
once
leaves
they're
you
done,
lost.
They're like, they throw half the cast.
I just
back
think
out.
all the weight, the real true weight, comes from knowing everything we know.
Mhm.
Like all of us
Sure.
in this room have pretty
This
much.
movie couldn't have possibly been made before now.
no.
Like it needed
No.
all these
No
movies
way.
succeeded.
No.
It needed all that.
That is
stuff
not a
to
negative
build that
review. I'm
narrative.
not giving it a negative review. The Russo brothers did exactly what they should have fucking done.
Yeah.
God.
Like at this
So
juncture,
good.
they did what they're supposed to do almost to a T. That's my review. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you did it exactly how you should have done it. There's
Right.
not. I'm just saying that to me it is a TV show, and that's my negative review of it. If I had one, it's that it's just movies are just TV shows now, and whatever. Fine.
Well, that's the age we live in now.
Right, it's fine. It's everything is a universe.
At least this studio is actually doing it instead of just watching everybody else try to do it.
I know.
You know?
No, when it was over, I was thinking, you know how like you're supposed to hate you're supposed to hate Disney, you're supposed to hate what the industry has become and everything, but Marvel makes it so fucking hard.
Yeah. They're just
Like I want to be like, well, fuck this. I want to see small movies, like we talked about with Keanu
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
I want to see those again. You motherfucking the man, you know.
Sure.
But then you're like, God damn it, they won me over again.
it's like their popcorn movies are so high quality.
yeah,
that
yeah. They're part of the problem, but they're great.
Yeah.
And it's like,
They're
damn
the-
it.
They're the best part of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of Tony
they gotta-
Stark of the problem.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
Tony Stark's someone you should fucking loathe. Let's be honest. But he's so lovable. You're like,
Okay.
forget it.
It's fine.
Oh, well,
Hey, Ultron's in the internet. It's fine.
Whatever.
Tony gets a pass.
He's like a warmonger.
I don't even
Whatever.
know what that means.
So who cares? He's cool, man. I want to be him. Like
He's got weird facial hair. Still
Yeah.
can't figure that out.
the
Got extra points on
MCU.
it in this one.
That's my contribution to pop culture. Is the MCU is Tony Stark. That's pretty much
Yeah.
what it is.
Hey, he gave his Fred
did it.
War Machine legs.
Oof. Whoa.
Dude, I haven't said spoilers yet.
Oh, sorry.
Spoilers starting 5
Spoilers are
seconds ago.
starting right now. Spoilers. Now I'm gonna have to go back and edit that.
Great.
Sorry.
That makes more time for me. Thank you. Anyway,
Wasn't really
Let's
looking
get
at me.
this out of the way right now.
what? Oh shit! Now wait a minute.
shut up.
On the last episode, we set up the fact that Huey and John made a bet. What was the bet, you guys?
I bet that Tony Stark will be dead by the end of this film.
And I bet that this guy's a fucking idiot.
And Rex, you backed Huey.
I back both of them if that's the way you're going to frame it.
But you were on Huey's general
I was
side.
on Huey's side, yes.
You really thought that
I genuinely
You thought Tony
thought
Stark
maybe
was
that
gonna-
Tony Stark might have died.
This is the closest Rex and I have ever been to real friendship.
right there you
It's
go.
uncomfortable.
Over somebody's death.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was still with you, John, and we were right.
It was
We did
ridiculous.
it.
You were
Why
right.
would they
Tony
kill
Stark
him?
did not die.
The exchange of money of $20 just took place. John is now $20 richer. How do you
Yes.
feel, Huey?
I feel it was honestly. Well, I thought it was a way. It was not that way, but I still don't care because it was so good. It still made sense in the end.
It's still the way it should have ended.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
say this.
Yeah.
I said it in the theater.
Yeah.
There was like a good minute and a half where I was like, "Oh shit, Huey's right." Like right around the time when he
Yeah.
finds out, big spoiler, he finds out the Winter Soldier killed his parents. I was like, "Here we are. Oh my god, Huey did it." I was like, "It's gonna happen." soon as he was knocked out, I was like, Captain America's never killing anyone.
Yeah,
This is done.
Cap was not going to kill him.
No, Cap
It
doesn't do
would
that.
have been Bucky if anybody killed him.
That's what I'm saying. The Winter Soldier, I thought he was going to get, like, activated or some shit.
Sure.
And then him and Iron Man have it out.
Because
Because
Zemo was still there.
Like they both accidentally say railroad car and
Or freight train or
So
whatever.
it's like in a natural conversation.
Yeah.
Bucky keeps overhearing them at various intervals, and then
Yeah.
it ends up being the code.
Yeah.
The Russo brothers like conspiracy movies, man. They really do.
yeah.
You can just tell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Where
conspiracy.
did You Being Dupree come from? What the fuck happened that's a career.
It's
Yeah.
not conspiracy movies more than withheld knowledge. They
Yeah.
love withheld.
They do,
knowledge.
yeah.
It's fine.
Man.
But it's not a twist, really.
It's not.
It didn't
not a
feel
twist.
like a twist.
No.
It
It
just
felt
felt...
a natural progression of what happened.
Man.
Yeah, right.
This. I mean, straight. Like, go back to it. Like the Spider-Man bits were absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
He's so good as Spider-Man, as Peter Parker, actually. Just
Oh, effortless.
Yeah.
It was great.
Spider-Man is-
Watching it, that was such a great. Put him in a room with Robert Downey Jr. and just watch them riff off each other. That was like a perfect introduction. It
No
sets the, like,
fucking origin.
We're not fucking around. It's like, where'd you go?
Thank
It's like,
God.
you fucking know where I came from. Like,
We're gonna get a
let's not
Spider-Man
waste
movie
any
with
time.
no origin story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Good
yes.
God.
this
know,
is
right?
all you need for an origin for Spider-Man. Everybody knows.
Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Stop doing origin stories almost entirely.
Yeah, you don't
Like,
need them.
Stop.
Do Shazam. Just because I want to see how that you make it not completely retarded.
As,
But
long as it's super funny, I'm fine.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Shazam's
gotta
gonna
be
really
bizarre
funny,
and, like,
right?
kinda
And
campy.
weird and
Yeah,
campy
yeah.
and like it should be Thorish, honestly.
Yeah,
yeah.
it
Like,
really
but
should.
funnier. Like the characters are funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, like okay,
Yeah.
make another Superman movie to fix the last one. No origin. He's just Superman. Let's just start there. Batman. He's just Batman. Stop.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like-
what they just did in this movie is they just restarted Spider-Man by going, "It's Spider-Man.
You remember Spider-Man, right?
He exists. It's over.
Yeah.
Fine." It's like no one
Yeah, it's
needs
great.
anything.
And it's not like he's not building up a reputation as a hero. Tony's just like, "Is this you?"
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Oh.
and that's it. And it's like, all
Even
right,
better,
cool.
the web
Now you're an
shooters, they
Avenger.
just
Great.
go, "Did you make this?" "Yeah, I made this."
Yeah.
"Okay."
Cool.
Cool. Tensile strength.
That's
The whole
it.
thing takes
Yeah,
like
that's all you
30
need.
seconds.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
30 seconds. Spider-Man. All right, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
we don't need
Organic?
anything.
Nope.
Doctor
Okay.
Strange, you need an origin because most people don't know what the fuck he is.
Yeah, no, I
that's
agree.
fine with me.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man does not need an origin
No.
story. Iron Man needed one. I don't
Yeah.
even know if Captain America honestly needed an origin movie, but it's fine.
There's some places
Arguable.
to start.
Good.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Oh, I like the Captain movies.
Yeah.
I like all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, this counting as one,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna do somebody again, stop with the origin. Like, we know where they came from, and
Yeah.
any variation you put on it doesn't fucking matter. That
doesn't.
Much. Just
Yeah.
build a different plot. Like, do you need
It's-
Uncle Ben
yeah.
killed by Sandman?
Yeah,
Christ, can we please not go down that road again?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is finally super young.
Yeah. This is the first Spider-Man who's actually
Yeah.
been a teenager.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, no more Degrassi Junior High Spider-Man.
Yeah, right. 31-year-old in high school.
No,
Miles
I mean,
Morales
look,
played by Drake.
as much as I will still defend Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire does look like a 35-year-old
Dude,
man.
it's
Oh my
ridiculous.
He is so old. No, it's almost not. It's not a Spider-Man movie. It was just a movie. I would like it more.
Sure.
Almost.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
if the source material aside, I like it. But yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like a 35-year-old. Like you think he's gonna get like prostate problems in those
Sure.
movies? He's so old
It's
looking.
like he's in the movie and you're like, "Are you still in college?"
Yeah, like
Yeah.
dude, you're old as
Yeah.
fuck, man.
Time for this. I got alimony payments to make.
Andrew Garfield was fine as a casting. He was fine.
Yeah, yeah, he
Those movies we won't
looks
discuss
younger.
ever again.
Nope.
Yeah, those
They don't
rom-coms.
exist.
Don't even. We're not
Yeah, I like
discussing them.
Piece of shit.
He was good casting.
He was.
And that
Emma
is.
Stone was
I feel bad for.
great casting.
I feel bad for Andrew Garfield. I almost kind of wish he got a chance. They could. I wouldn't
They
care.
Brandon Ralph them.
They Brandon Ralph
They
him.
Yeah.
Brandon route them. You're
But-
absolutely
Totally.
right.
There's no way you could have the stories happening in those two movies happening in the Avengers
No.
universe. So it's just like he
Nah.
can't. It's not his fault.
Sure.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, he was Brandon Ralph of Spider-Man.
If you really want
It's a
Brandon
shame.
Routh, you should bring him back as Speedball.
Yeah. Hey, put him on a TV show. Be like
honestly,
Agents of
why
S.H.I.E.L.D.
not?
Oh,
dude?
he just fell into some tarragon mist. Who gives a fuck?
Give him another fucking role. It's an apology. They kind of
Yeah.
did it with Brandon Routh. They were
Yeah.
like, "You want to be the Atom? All right,
Yeah.
Sure. Fucking
yeah,
Adam.
fine, go ahead. We were sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we redid it. Much worse.
He
Yeah, well,
he should have been Superman in
It's-
Supergirl's
the best.
universe.
There's
Yeah.
That would have been perfect.
That would have been a nice touch.
Yeah.
it would have been a nice touch, but
But it would have been
It's-
dark enough.
It's a messy touch. We're not even talking about Civil War.
No, we're not.
Alright,
Jesus,
let's
sorry.
get back on
Yeah,
track
sorry. Let's talk. What'd you guys think of Black Panther?
Fantastic.
He was great.
He's
You
great.
couldn't. You couldn't possibly.
What do you think about him, man?
Yeah, see,
Great,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
So dismissive.
Yeah.
So dismissive. Black Panther is an awesome character.
No, he is.
And
Yeah.
they made him. He totally has the wisdom of a king. He's a fucking great fighter. He's fucking amazing when it comes to just. He moves like a fucking panther. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
And man,
yeah.
he's got a goddamn vibranium suit. That's amazing.
Right.
There's
was-
nothing
it
wrong
was
with
awesome.
Black Panther.
He had an arc and everything in this movie too. So.
And we got a look at Wakanda. That was awesome. I'm glad we got to see what Wakanda looks like. It's just so cool. I'm so excited for that.
How come nobody knows where that place is? There's a big fucking panther outside.
Yeah, right?
That's what I don't get. It's like, take a left at the waterfall, see the big panther, that's where the fucking Winter Soldier is.
See a gigantic
he's
skull,
hibernating,
you've
though.
gone too far.
I really hope.
You're in Phantom.
I really hope that Bucky Barnes comes back.
He will.
Yeah.
I would like that to just be a thing again.
Should
wait.
reassured us at the end of the movie that he will return.
He will return, but I like him as a character.
Do you mean like classic Bucky Barnes, or do you mean this?
No,
No,
just
no,
like
just-
with the
okay.
Winter Soldier
Yeah.
as an Avenger would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's got more movies. Like speaking in a meta sense, he has more movie deals, so
Right.
he's in it for more.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm so glad they didn't kill either of the big like. I really didn't want him to kill Cap because I really like Chris Evans' Cap.
I think killing Cap would be that's what DC would do.
That is exactly
that's
what
what
DC
they did. They
Sure,
killed
that-
Cap.
that is
They
what
then
they
did.
at the
Except
end, we
they
see
didn't make
his-
14 movies with him in it. They made half of one that's garbage, and then another one that's even worse garbage.
Well,
and
at
that
the
was
end,
it.
we'd see
Yeah.
his shield start to rise.
Yeah.
Off of his
Because killing Captain America is a cynic's like ending.
Yeah.
You know, like that's
Let's
not,
kill the American dream.
or just right. There's that, but also just like no one who wants to see that guy die. No one.
Nobody. He is.
It's not. You're not making Shakespeare. You're making entertainment. And in
Here's the
entertainment,
thing.
you don't kill Captain
They
America.
Right.
They would
That's
kill
it.
Captain America and then cut to a normal American barbecue. And it's just a barbecue lid. And then they would cut back to him being cremated. And it's like about how America was saved by this man. And then just people enjoying throwing frisbees around
parties.
at a fucking birthday party.
Just
Yeah.
a sea of birthday parties in backyards in suburbia.
I thought you were
And
gonna
then
say
just-
like a dad was like grilling on 4th of July and he sees Captain America die on TV and he like drops all the the meat.
Oh my
like
god.
in slow mo. It's like opera music starts
Hamburger
playing. That's the Zack Snyder death of
The
Captain
hot dogs
America.
would turn into bullets.
Yeah, bullet casings
And
hitting
with
the
girls,
ground.
yeah. Girls, oh,
Yeah,
God.
Hot dog
damn it.
buns sound like steel
Fuck.
cases
You know
what,
hitting
though? I mean-
linoleum floors.
Do you think now it's going a little bit
Jesus.
far to say this, but you remember obviously all the Hollywood double downs they did like Armageddon and Dante's Peak.
Yeah, yeah.
And Red Planet and Mission to Mars. Do you think that you could almost call the Batman vs Superman Civil War thing almost close to that? Because I feel like we just watched another movie where that whole thing is a verse, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Well, we definitely did see the Dante's Peak. I'll tell you that right now.
no, I was gonna say this was. I was gonna say this is probably the Armageddon, not the 13th. What is it?
Deep
Impact.
Impact,
Sorry,
The
13th Impact. I was gonna say
got
the
a big
13th
Evangelion
Four
fan here.
for some reason. But yeah, like it just it sucks for them, right?
No shit.
I mean, we obviously our probably most popular episode is bashing Batman vs Superman
Yeah.
for like an hour and a half.
Because
Yeah, yeah.
it's just.
And then to watch this, where it's like, oh, do you want to see your favorite heroes fight, and it's all awesome
Yeah,
and
and
great.
you recognize all of them.
There's
and they all
no
act
dreams,
correctly,
and there's color and stuff.
Hey, look, you can make gravitas be enjoyable.
Dude,
Right.
that whole airport sequence
My God.
was amazing.
Yeah.
Like
incredible.
every bit of it was
was
awesome.
crazy.
Every character got their chance to shine and show what they could do. It was awesome as shit.
And they all felt like they had sort of a reason to be there.
Yeah,
You
we
know-
got Giant Man for the first time. That was awesome as shit. Like the
Yep.
way he moved felt like
And
so
also
like
Giants,
Harryhausen. It was
yeah.
awesome.
I mean, here's the thing too: is just like DC couldn't. They tried to do something which was. I mean, obviously, we're not going to talk about Zack Snyder, but they tried to bring in characters like Wonder Woman out of thin air. And
Yeah.
you can't. It doesn't work. Like, the reason you can bring Paul Rudd into a movie out of fucking nowhere is because he had a movie.
Yeah, which is funny because they did that with Black Panther and Spider-Man in this movie, but gave them actual arcs, dialogue,
And it
scenes
felt-
with other people in the movie, and it wasn't just like, oh, 2 hours in, there they are in their costumes,
By the
just
way,
standing there
here
like
they are.
assholes.
Yeah. There wasn't, nobody was like, who's this? What's happening?
Yeah.
They all kind of
damn it.
knew. Yeah, they all kind of knew everybody.
I'm so glad Iron Man didn't walk into a room and just check out some dossiers.
Yeah, he's like,
God damn.
Oh, here it all is. It's all
Yeah.
happening.
Like, here's the Panther symbol logo. And here's the spider symbol logo. Thank God Tony trademarked these. It's just like...
It's super unfortunate, man. Like,
emailed it to himself.
walking out of his fucking movie, it just makes Batman vs Superman seem even worse somehow.
It's
Like,
unreal.
how does that movie have? It's, you know what? I'm gonna give it right now because it just keeps surprising me. It keeps dipping. I just
It
like
just-
how did you do that? It's amazing.
See, I
it gets worse, and it's just like that's a miracle. Zack
Yeah.
Snyder is an artist.
all
It's honestly try.
He's
I
avant-garde as
dare
fuck.
anyone to do that.
This is like that woman who repainted that picture of Jesus and it looks awful, and everybody hates it, but they love to hate it. It's so amazingly
It's so-
terrible.
Yeah, it's like the most beautiful mistake.
Yeah.
You're like, my God, you've done it. It's
I
like,
hope if a Texas-sized asteroid comes at Earth, we could shoot Batman versus Superman in the center of it, and it'll drill as far as it can.
like a
hole
cancer
for
right through it.
itself, and split that fucker in half.
Man, like how could somebody who saw that and enjoyed it see this? How do they correlate that in their mind?
Oh,
Like,
I know people who will not like this movie and did love Batman vs Superman.
I don't even understand
So-
that.
I don't understand that person. Like,
What do you want out of
Do
movies,
you know
man?
that joy? Yeah, I'd rather my carnivals be abandoned and dark.
There are too many
and all the
smiles in
rides
this film.
kill you.
I couldn't
I
understand
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, just looking on Facebook after we saw this, I saw some of my friends didn't like it too much. They didn't love it. They were just like, it was fine. You know, like there was kind of a. They're probably not big comic book fans though.
I mean,
I think that honestly
Yeah.
helps, guys. I mean, let's all acknowledge.
That's true. Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been
Absolutely.
reading a lot of this stuff since I was a kid.
Yeah,
me
you
too.
know, I mean, so there's that too. This is made for us.
Yeah.
It's good to
and I mean,
acknowledge that.
it's like,
Totally.
yeah, it's like.
Batman vs Superman should have been made for me.
Well, that's what they said.
But it
Like,
wasn't at
the one
all.
review was
And you know
Zack
what? I
Snyder
love
made
to
a
know who
Batman
was
vs
made for
Superman
it.
movie for people who used to beat me up for liking Batman and
Batman
Superman.
Yeah.
Like, that's what that movie is. It's like a bro-down Superman Batman movie.
Yeah, it's
So-
made for bodybuilders who have Superman tattoos. That's who it's made for.
Yeah, man.
What? Because you know it's fucking true.
It's so true. That's for a guy who's working on his lats.
Yeah,
You know, come on.
a guy who smells like Tag body spray. That's who that's made for.
God.
This is made for guys who eat lots of tacos and live in a basement or an attic.
I live in a whole house.
Well,
Yeah,
there
me
you go.
too.
Good job.
Thanks.
You have a basement though.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
mostly in the
butter.
basement.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You like tacos?
Sure, who the fuck doesn't love tacos?
Done. My theory is sound.
I don't like tacos. Not
Ironclad,
a
Bob.
movie. This
What's
might
like-
interest you.
This movie is such like fucking. It's Six Flags. It's everything.
Yeah.
man. And then it's like going to Six Flags was like, no, I only go on Halloween. That's Batman versus Superman. I only go on Halloween. That's the only time I can enjoy an amusement park with myself. Is when it's dark and scary and things are chasing me.
I got-
Fuck.
what-
Why do you want a Silent Hill existence, you fuck?
Are you talking to Huey or
No,
just
talking
oh.
to humans that like Batman
Yeah.
versus Superman.
Like,
What's
but
wrong
it's-
with you? What is wrong with you? Look at yourself in the mirror.
At some point, this podcast is going to have to deal with our. You know, we're going to have some like agency, as you would call it, John, and deal with our problems.
You know, I use that word a lot. I have to say.
It does have 2 or 3 meanings.
can we shake Batman vs Superman out of our lives?
Man, it's we need closure.
I think we've mentioned it every episode
We
that
ha-
we've had
yeah.
since,
It's like
since
a
Batman
taunting
vs.
us.
the 3 I've been on have been. I'm not sure if you guys brought it up during
Huntsman, but
Huntsman.
we probably
It
did.
did. It came up a couple times.
That's insane. This movie
It is insane.
It's herpes, man. It's fucking herpes. You can't
It
get
never
out.
goes away.
You're like, that movie was pretty awesome. I wish that Batman vs Superman was. What? What am I doing? Why is it a
This
comparison?
keep coming up?
I just had a really good brunch. Oh man, I wish that brunch would have had this during Batman vs Superman, so it wasn't such a shitty experience.
Boy, this sex was great. I wish that Batman vs Superman wasn't as good. Damn it!
Yeah, things just don't taste as sweet.
It's
man.
amazing. It just it invades your life. We're not even talking about Civil War anymore, and this is the podcast.
That's because
for it.
we absolutely all loved Civil War, and it's so easy to just be like, but why did this movie with these two fucking iconic characters have to suck so bad?
Yeah.
Does it
I would-
bother you that the needle is gonna go probably someplace in the middle, probably closer to Batman versus Superman when it comes to X-Men Apocalypse and what it looks like?
It's the Bryan Singer universe. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'll
don't
watch
care
it.
anymore.
I'll
I
watch
don't
it.
Fucking care.
Is that-
I'll watch it.
Is that our
but-
next one?
Sure, we'll watch
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
It's like someone describing a dream to me. I'm not interested.
I'll say
in
this.
It at all.
I'll say this. Singer is blander than Snyder. I think, like, honestly, like, I think I'd be more excited to see what Snyder fucks up than what Singer gets late, like blindingly, boringly right.
At this point, like,
you know what I mean? Like,
a VFX
Fine.
company is going to do more directing in that movie than Bryan Singer is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
whatever.
Like,
It's fine.
so how much can he actually even? fuck
That
up
universe
at this
is
point?
going to end. That cinematic universe is going to end probably. I don't know though. Deadpool
Well,
kind of reinvigorated.
They're
it.
gonna do a '90s
I
one,
mean, it
so
just
that they can
erased
have
most of itself.
everybody
Yeah.
in Rob
I mean,
Liefeld costumes.
dude,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Pouches everywhere.
Pouches.
Dudes with chests out like
Seriously,
8 inches
though,
out of their
Everybody's
nose.
got a boot knife for some reason.
Find a way to send Deadpool to the 90s. That's all I please.
Oh my God.
my
Man.
god! Just do
if
that
Cable
for me.
takes him to the '90s,
That'd be awesome.
my
Yeah.
god!
Holy shit.
God damn
I want the universe to
That'd be good.
continue because of Deadpool.
It's like,
Yeah,
why
that's
does
really
everybody have katanas?
Yeah.
Back to Civil War.
Yeah.
This is a weird thing. I don't know if any of you guys feel the same, but I don't know why. But during this movie, what clicked for me is I have never really cared up until this moment. I kind of really like Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. In this movie,
it's taken a long time to kind of get around to actually him just being Hawkeye. Like, he was just kind of a
Kinda
smart
did,
ass and
yeah.
like very glib and like, but he's very heroic and like this the stuff that is. He's
I
like
think-
he stands
no.
up for people and all, in like every scene. Like,
his stuff. I like his stuff in Age of Ultron. I
Yeah.
like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
I think it. I
It's
mean,
been
I
a very
know.
slow burn for him over the.
I know
over the
people said
years.
it wasn't whatever they wanted it to be, like the Matt faction
It's
or whatever.
That's so
gives a
fucking
shit?
stylized. That doesn't even fit into the rest of the Marvel Comics universe.
Yeah.
that took
Cinematic
place
universe.
No
during.
way, man.
Either way, I'm just saying that since Ultron and then this movie cemented, I was like, man, I really like Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye, and I like the character they've created him
Yeah,
into.
yeah.
Dude,
Honestly,
that-
he was.
I was
when he
happy to see
appeared-
him on screen.
Yeah.
When he
Yeah.
appeared, it was so welcome. I was like, "Fuck,
Yeah, I'm
that's
glad
what he
he's
needs."
here.
So nice. Yeah.
Even though, and it's just like this lightness when he's there, because you're like, you know, like in Age of Ultron when he acknowledges the fact that he's like, I shouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now there's like a lightness, like, okay, if Hawkeye's there, everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
because he shouldn't be there, but he is, and he's kind of a cool dude.
Sure.
That's kind of what
Well,
it is.
yeah.
There's a part of me that thinks he's just muscle memorying it. And then he's just
Yeah.
thinking about remodeling a kitchen.
The whole scene in the prison where he's talking to Tony, that was awesome.
That might have been the Hawkeye scene of so far. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
how,
It was
that's
so
his
good.
best scene in
Oh, totally.
Just
in the MCU so far, because it was almost like Tony was also acknowledging that Hawkeye was an important part of everything by talking to him with
Yeah.
that scene.
yeah.
That was a weighty fucking like conversation. So I don't know. I was like, man, I really like this guy. I never thought that before
Right,
until
right.
right now. It's like,
You know, the one. Well, I
Yeah.
guess this isn't really a complaint, but like Martin Freeman was largely superfluous in this film. Like he could have been just Thunderbolt Ross. Like his character didn't really have.
Yeah, but he was like
Yeah.
Coulson. He was like Coulson.
I
Like,
guess,
When you, said,
but
when
I-
you do Iron
was he?
Man 2.
Like,
No,
I
no,
didn't
no.
really get what his
There's
role
these-
was.
There's these Bailey
He
Bridge
was just a guy.
characters.
Yeah.
There's these like, Principal Warmer fucking just like bureaucratic antagonists. Bureaucratic antagonists that you have. You have your Agent Coulsons, you have your fucking General Ross, you have Martin Freeman. He's going to be the Bailey Bridge that takes us over to Wakanda and gets us into Black Panther.
yeah,
So-
he's gonna be used later.
Yeah,
he never
yeah.
just set
Oh
him
yeah,
up.
yeah, totally.
I'm happy as fuck to see William Hurt back though.
Yo, yeah, that's awesome.
Dude, this was
Also-
such a redemption of like how they edited him in Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen like the deleted scenes of that movie, but like
No, I haven't.
basically all of his stuff was cut out,
That sucks.
and
I
he was
kinda
just
like
kind of a
Incredible
one-note
Hulk, I'll be
villain.
honest.
Yeah. Oh, I like it too.
I think it's a fine-
if you put in, there's like 3 deleted scenes. If you put them back in, it's 2 of his and 1 with Samson.
Yeah.
They're fucking amazing. that really make it more of a character piece and slow down the action and shit.
Right.
Which I wish, like, I feel like if it were
So
made
it's like
closer to now,
Are
they
you
would
saying
have
it was
done.
like a committee cut?
Yeah, because it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lean movie compared to like
Yeah.
fucking
We're
everything
talking about
since.
the Edward Norton one.
The one
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
MCU canon. I
yeah,
mean,
but they let that French parkour guy direct that.
yeah, I was fine with it, man. I thought
Yeah.
that movie was solid.
He's like,
I-
more tear
totally.
gas.
for a while, it was like my. For a while, I was like, this might be like my favorite one.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Then, but then I was like, no, Iron Man was obviously way
Sure.
better. But
I mean, it's good. It just got overshadowed by Iron Man, you know.
and then
it
they
didn't-
recast it, so it's kind of
It is a little-
it's a bastard child sort
sure.
of thing.
But
I mean,
my
the-
God, did they recast
It's
good.
so well.
No, they totally did.
Sure,
I don't
sure.
think it was a bad thing, but I do like that movie, and I
Well-
like that they still acknowledge it.
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
again, they don't run
Yeah.
away from what happened.
But I don't
William
want them to
Hurt
forget.
acknowledges, you know what I mean?
Sure.
I don't want to forget. Like the leader is like set up in that movie, like
He could come back.
straight up. So I hope
Yeah.
they don't like just abandon that thread because they
Yeah.
like the
Well,
Hulk.
they brought him up once. He's in S.H.I.E.L.D. They have him.
Is he?
Yeah, there's some like it's one of the one shots or something like that. There or a comic or some shit like that where they mention Abomination and him or in
Oh,
containment.
okay, cool. So the leader is at least re-mentioned once.
Yeah,
That's cool because
it's
like
it's been brought up.
yeah, his setup was pretty
Not
cool.
in a movie, but like some ancillary material somewhere.
That's awesome.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, long as
I'm just happy they acknowledged that Thunderbolt Ross came back and it was William Hurt.
and it is
Yeah, man.
Because they
Thunderbolt
could
Ross,
have easily recast
Oh, it
it,
could have been anybody.
just to forget that movie ever happened.
Right.
And it's like, no, it happened. That was
Yeah.
canon. It just
Yeah.
everything looked different.
Sure.
The Hulk looked different. Bruce Banner
and
looked
acted
different.
completely differently.
Yeah, right. Like everyone looked different.
Well, that was what.
Whatever.
Like I
Way
think
sexier
Marvel
and
said
more on point.
they were gonna recast any. Like they're cool with recasting anybody, and that they view it as just like changing artists.
Yeah.
Like the character's still there, but they'll just recast it.
You know what,
Some
though?
huge
Now-
exceptions.
Yeah.
There's no way they're
This
gonna like
movie is a
recast Tony
great
Stark.
Oh, yeah,
point
yeah.
to ask this though. Like, I feel I would say at least 3 characters so far in the MCU. I really feel like recasting them outside of death, like an actor
Yeah.
need to die. I think I couldn't
Thor
see
would be your number one.
Thor.
definitely. I mean, he's great,
Perfect.
man.
He's fucking perfect.
Perfect.
Fuck, Tony
He's
Stark.
so good.
Sure.
I mean, at
He's
this
so
point,
good. He played Thor in the Huntsman.
Other movies
No.
are getting that action.
Chris Hemsworth is like a dream cast for a Thor fan. Like, dude,
He's
nailed
so
it.
good. So
nailed
good.
it. You know, and then
Sure.
I would say Tony Stark. I mean, obviously, I think that his performance created the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Straight
doubt.
up.
No
Straight
doubt.
Up. Nobody can be as good as RDJ. This is not
way.
done.
No way.
There's
Sure.
just
The
nobody
guy-
else.
And honestly, at this point, because of this movie, I'd say Chris
Chris Evans. I
Yeah.
I
thought
don't
it.
know. Like, at first when he was first cast, I was like, really?
It's a yeah.
But now, I don't know if I could see anybody else.
I love him as Captain America.
Yeah.
He is so that
he
character.
He won me over all these movies to the point where I'm like, I don't ever want to see anyone else's Captain America.
Nobody. He's so
You know?
good.
He's got such a delicate touch with it. Because somebody could definitely do Boy Scout, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And
He's
he's
a Boy Scout.
he suppresses everything in him to be funny. Because Chris Evans is a
Oh, he's
really
funny, dude.
funny
Oh, God.
He's
actor,
funny as hell.
and you don't see that guy on screen whatsoever. I really like. He just seems like this innocent, thoughtful, smart dude.
It's so.
And
God,
it's
he's
just
so
like-
The
good,
funny
man.
thing, he's like a dad on an 80s sitcom. It
Yeah, he really is.
Like, he's
Yeah.
just throwing out setups. I'm like, God damn it, man.
Yeah,
He
no,
wants
I
to
mean,
fly. He wants to fly.
he gets the fucking character and he nails it. And he came from a point where it was like, what, Chris Evans? I don't.
Yeah.
Let's really.
Right.
Wasn't there anybody that's like bigger?
Wasn't he the
right?
Human
Yeah,
Torch?
it did look a little. There's one scene. I think it was because of the IMAX where like Black Widow was walking up to him from the background. I'm like, they both look tiny.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with
If
that?
that
I think
was-
there's something wrong with that
it's in
scene. I'm like,
3D.
her head looks fucking huge too. Like, what's going on?
Everyone in
But-
this movie seemed
Oh.
really svelte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man looks svelte as
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I don't know
I
why.
wanna
He
see
just
this
looked
in-
thin.
Yeah. Maybe it's the
Yeah.
IMAX. I haven't seen many.
Man,
I
I
wanna
swear
see
to
it
God,
in
the
2D really
IMAX,
bad.
on a
the
normal
IMAX
screen.
made like Scarlett Johansson just like shrink.
Yeah, it's
and
weird. It did weird
and
things
get
to their
thick,
body.
and then it was just so weird.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's the
Wish
jacket.
the IMAX
It might-
3D
yeah.
lended something to the
It
experience.
just really did. IMAX
really
2D
did.
would be great though.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I would love
Oh.
to see IMAX 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah. This. I mean. Yeah. This is just a great fucking film.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, all the casting is great, but I just feel like those would be the ones that would be heartbreaking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
no doubt.
heartbreaking. Can anyone play Tony Stark ever again? I don't like. Yeah, you know, like people own roles, and everyone's like, you know, like even stuff I like. Like I love Christopher Reeves and Michael Keaton, but
Sure.
I'm never would I say no one can play Batman and Superman ever.
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at this, I just can't imagine a fucking actor that could even remotely surpass or even come even anywhere near RDJ, right?
Like who
could even come
but,
close?
But here's the thing. It's like, yeah, you're going to have characters like that, but you just play it a little different. You know?
I know.
It's like when Roger Moore, took over for Sean Connery. Roger Moore looked like he couldn't throw a punch. You know what I mean? Roger Moore was like a little...
like
There's kind of an expiration date to that, too. I mean, View to a Kill is fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, God,
he's
the man is
85 years old now. It's like ludicrous.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this all what do you guys think? I mean, the movie we love, so it doesn't really matter. What do you guys think can happen after Infinity War at this point? As far as, like, real-world casting and shit, this all has to end at some point.
Right.
Everything gets sucked in the Tesseract, and then it's reboot time.
Sure. I mean, they've done it enough times in the comics now, and they have... It sucks knowing how executive decisions get made. Because it's like reading the comics now, you're kind of like looking for clues for like kind of what they're thinking of doing. And now with this 8th like universe reboot thing that they're doing right now, it's like that seems awfully close to like some of the stuff that could probably happen in the movies.
So you think there's going to be
like,
a universe reboot somehow?
Yeah, I mean, it's going into Infinity Stones, reality gems there. Once and they're saying something about how like the second movie's going to be completely different from the first, and how there's 67 characters, and they kind of walk that back. Like, it's definitely possible. Like maybe somebody uses the glove at the end of the first one, and the second one's just a completely different.
It's the introduction to phase. Yeah,
phase 4.
Phase 4, whatever that is.
You're saying like how different that's going to look. And...
Well, do you think that they're gonna probably split it off so that there's other Earths, like Earth.
I think Guardians opens it up to a lot.
Yeah,
of
it's
stuff.
like they still have so many characters to tap into. It's like you can just retire the big three for a little while.
It's like Jack of Hearts. Like who the fuck
well,
are
like
you gonna...
Captain Marvel. And
how many
Ms.
70s characters can you bring in?
Miles Morales,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man now.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. You gotta hit the shitload and
and then
Rocket
right around the corner. Yeah, Rocket Racer.
The Wizard.
Then you just have like Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans make like fucking cash-in cameo appearances every now and then, and that's it. You just keep going with the side characters.
Sure.
Dude, I would love like a Star Trek 5 treatment with those 3 guys, like them out like camping. And it's just like...
Yeah.
At
just this point, I don't even need to see them fighting anymore.
No. Why?
I just want to see them hang out, really.
Yeah.
I don't even need, like, any action. Like, just show them hanging out at home, whatever. I'll watch
it. You got a lot of both of that in this, too, which is nice.
It was nice.
Falcon and Winter Soldier in a car.
Oh, man. That was such great banter.
Nice. It's awesome.
And then the nodding after he kisses Agent 13, it was so good.
And that's when you know that they won you over, is when you just want to watch them just do nothing.
Yeah.
Just hang out. Fine.
Yeah,
I don't even need anything happening, really.
Yeah, it's great to have characters that are lived in, that feel alive. Instead of dead
Don't say it, John!
Inside!
No! God, we almost got away.
Thanks for thanking me.
Thanks for thanking. Jesus
That's what he
Christ.
says.
Do you feel? You will.
You will. God damn it. Well... I mean, any last thoughts on this?
Well, what were the weaknesses?
I mean, I've already said. I think I've already said my piece on the weaknesses, which are more from a structural standpoint in a franchise than anything else. I mean, Martin Freeman would be a weakness, sort of, but it's not really because we know it's a TV show. They're setting the shit up,
and also
he's for next episode.
It's not like it really matters. Like he's not really that consequential.
He's not a detriment at all. It's just like, it's Martin Freeman.
Kind of underused.
Here's the Hobbit. Okay, bye.
It
doesn't matter. He's just a guy saying lines.
I wish Crossbones didn't die.
Yeah, me too. I was like, already? Shit.
Yeah, because he's one of the best Captain America.
Oh, yeah, they keep killing him. They killed Arnhem. They killed him. They killed Red Skull.
I don't think Red Skull's dead.
I think Red Skull will come back.
Red Skull's
Hugo Weaving has not worked in a minute, dude. He's gonna come back.
He got if you just watch him die, he gets teleported. That's how Tesseract teleport thing. So
he'll come back for Infinity War or something.
That would be awesome if it's like some like ultra-powered Red Skull.
What if Captain America gets sucked in the Tesseract and Red Skull's there? And it's like Red Skull's like
layer
taking over that world.
So it's like some sort of like weird Nazi universe?
Tesseract's the gem now, right?
The Tesseract. No, that was the mind gem. The one in the scepter that broke.
Or do they just show that?
The square is in the fucking stupid World of Warcraft lockbox thing from
yeah.
Thor.
Yeah.
I think it's
in
just
the
in Guardians
throne
they
room.
showed there's like a scene of the Tesseract breaking and the gems inside.
Oh,
of it or something
yeah.
like that.
I loved
I guess
how
hasn't actually happened yet.
they made sure Thor and Hawk were not anywhere near this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I'll say this for weaknesses' sake, I really don't think any side the Vision on would have a chance. Vision could probably take most of them.
Well, I mean, he accidentally almost kills one of the his own fucking team
he's
members.
basically fucking
so.
Superman.
I want to point this out. The Vision, his makeup was fucking amazing.
Yeah, man.
He
It's
looked
incredible.
close-ups.
The close-ups look amazing.
It's insane.
That blew my mind how
Yeah.
good he looked.
Good lord.
I couldn't get over it. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think there's a little bit of CGI in there though?
No.
No.
Is it really not? I
think
would buy it if
I
it
think
was.
the close-ups on the face were full of
I
prosthetics.
think like his
and
full
everything.
costume, maybe.
Yeah.
But,
Like
there's
the
a lot of
cape.
scenes of him in normal clothes, and I think that's all. That's
That's
makeup.
just Paul Bettany in makeup, man.
Dude,
God.
fucking the things they even did with Falcon's wings.
Dude,
The
Falcon was so
Yeah.
badass in this.
That shit could roll up into a
Yeah,
shield.
Falcon kind of
Yeah.
became like a main Avenger in this movie.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, they
Yeah.
even brought Red Wing into this, and it wasn't stupid.
Yeah.
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 It was just God.
That was great.
Fuck, that was
Red
such-
Wings in it.
They took the lamest shit about Falcon
And
and
made
made,
it cool.
him awesome.
He's just God. His action sequences are so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
They
fucking
legitimized
It's
Falcon.
amazing.
Yeah, like if there's one thing this movie like really brought up, it was just like some of these lesser characters making them amazing. Like because you
Yeah.
don't really get much experience from Avengers. So
And they're going no
to,
shit on
Age of Ultron.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Like, she is fucking powerful.
Yeah.
And they're not, like, backing away from that at all.
No.
She's really powerful.
Yeah.
Like,
Fucking some stuff up.
yeah, like, you almost... Like, I mean, she did it she took out the Vision at one point for a minute. I mean, like,
Yeah.
that's gotta be hard.
Do you think that we're gonna see like a secret Avengers situation? Because like they're basically two teams of Avengers at this point. There's one that's like illegal Avengers.
Yeah, the legal and illegal
and,
ones.
and yeah, so
I
maybe
guess
there
we'll have
is.
to see kind of where, because did the Sokovia Accords pass?
Yes.
They did,
So
so-
they exist.
Tony
and he's
Stark
just
is
gonna break them
still
out. I guess they're all.
by the law, by the book right now. I mean, he broke some laws, but he also just can say it didn't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Right.
who's part of his team now? It's him,
Vision.
Vision, and War Machine when he can
walk again.
when he can walk again.
And isn't Scarlet...
No,
No,
she kind of switched.
She kind of went on the run because they were looking for because he said that Black Panther told.
Oh, and Spider-Man.
Yeah, I guess Spider-Man is technically an Avenger, which is
That's kind of weird, man. He's like been in this movie for like 8 seconds. I'm like, fuck, he's already an Avenger. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
That's insane. It's like
That took like 35 years in the comics.
Did I'll say this is not an insult, especially coming from me, but it felt like the Russo brothers doing Joss Whedon, a lot of it.
yeah.
No,
I can see that.
Nah.
Oh, no. To me it did.
I can see
Honestly,
it.
the dialogue is way less insipid.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I find
Josh-
a lot of his speak to be very banal, and I didn't see any
Oh,
of
no,
that
I
in
don't
this.
agree.
He's so up his own ass sometimes. When it
I
comes
really
to,
don't agree with that.
Oh my god, when he just
don't
drops
agree.
a platitude, man, it feels so like, oh, there it is.
I don't agree
I
with
mean,
that.
there's some work of his I cannot stand.
Sure, there's some of
Like,
it. But
and
to me, this movie felt like Joss Whedon had some
A
hand
lot
in
of good banter.
It really
right? Yeah.
did, man. There's shit I was like, did he co-write this? I was like, it just felt like Joss Whedon to me. That's not an insult for me.
Yeah, but the jokes didn't land in the middle of the platitude, which is what Josh.
That
Whedon
means
does.
nothing what you just said.
No,
No, it doesn't mean
Yes, it
anything.
does.
You are
Yes, it
objectively
does.
wrong.
Yes, I did. Let me
Enjoy
explain.
being objectively wrong.
You are yelling over me that you don't.
Because
even
you're
fucking-
objectively wrong.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
They would say something serious. There would be a joke at the end or the beginning.
Right.
It wasn't a joke inside of the fucking thing.
That doesn't make any
So-
sense what you
yes,
just said.
it is.
No, it
Yes,
doesn't.
it does.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
What you just said makes no sense.
Yes, it does.
doesn't. Okay.
I'm
Oh
on
my
Bob's side.
God.
Huey, how do you weigh in?
You know what? I'm gonna go with John on this one because I just paid him
Piece of
$20.
shit. Of course,
See,
he would.
that's not a reason that it makes sense. He's just doing it because of money.
Yeah.
No, they're jokes. That when they want to joke, they joke. When they don't want to joke, they don't
Like
joke.
Joss Whedon.
No.
Yes.
Joss Whedon fucking weaves them through. He makes the
Yeah,
whole
this
fucking,
was like a
the
Joss
Hawkeye
Whedon
speech
script.
in fucking Age of Ultron.
This was like a fucking Joss Whedon script with their like touch.
No, it was
Yes,
their
it was.
touch.
Yeah, with their touch.
It's an original script
was,
that,
man.
that deviates from the Joss Whedon problem.
Okay.
Which is Joss
Fine.
Whedon is just a fucking grab bag of shit.
I mean, you just
When
said
Joss
Joss
Whedon's in
Whedon's
a box,
movie was
he's
your
a fan
number
of
one.
No, the Avengers, but that's not the reason. I didn't go, God, that dialogue was super fucking great. That was
It's still your number one, though. I'm just saying. It's your number one.
It's my number one.
Is the one
because
Okay.
he fucking that touchdown dance at the end is the most amazing touchdown dance ever.
Okay.
It sets it up. Okay?
I felt Joss Whedon in this fucking movie. I'm sorry.
I did a little bit. Yeah. The dialogue felt...
It felt like if you took Winter Soldier and a Joss Whedon movie and just found the mid-ground, it's right there.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah, because they shouldn't have not given Spider-Man jokes or fucking Ant-Man jokes.
What? It wasn't just because there's comedy. It felt like the writing of... It felt like he wrote some of it.
Well, just the banter between Winter Soldier and... and...
Christ, I felt like I was watching an Angel episode when there was some of that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, that feels like an Angel joke.
I hate you. Yeah, just...
Yeah, that's like a Spike and Angel joke. It really felt like that.
No. A fucking Joss Whedon joke is like...
It did.
Listen, you don't know!
His jokes are like...
like that, exactly?
What
yes.
happens when a toad is struck by lightning?
Oh, come on. Don't bring up the worst joke of his
worst
career.
joke.
Yeah, that's whatever.
That's just being unfair.
That is so being fair.
Come on.
This movie
Damn.
felt like a Joss Whedon movie. I'm sorry. It's fine. It's not an insult.
It's not an insult,
It's not.
but it's kind of an insult. You're
Not
not giving the Russo brothers credit.
No, I'm
these
saying-
guys directed Community. They know comedy.
They directed You, Me, and Dupree.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Community and go, God, this is getting kind of heavy?
No.
It's getting a little House of Dollsy over here.
Yeah.
I didn't like House of Dolls. Whatever.
It's not a good show.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
No. Why would
But
it be?
I'm not saying we have to examine it under a microscope. I'm just saying when I was watching, I was like,
No. You want to examine it without tools. I get it.
It feels
He wants
like
to eyeball it.
Yeah.
it feels like some of it had like a Matthew Vaughn,
Mhm.
Bryan Singer thing going on. Like, did somebody else have to do something here? Like, it just felt like the other.
that much.
Or they were like, what would Joss do right now? Oh, he'd probably do this. That's awesome. That's what it felt like.
It's just so unsold.
What? It felt like that. It's fine. That's a compliment.
You don't think Josh punched this shit up a little bit?
Maybe. He had a nervous breakdown making one of the biggest failures ever. The guy
What a
quit.
Failure.
He quit.
It wasn't a failure.
No,
It wasn't
but-
a failure.
Personally, he felt he had a nervous breakdown.
He's walked it back since. So he did an interview recently where he's like, I feel a little better about it now.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. It was a little stress, baby.
It's a little bit of stress.
Time.
He did like a term as president on that movie.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It aged him. He looked bad after it was over. Like,
Look,
God, leave me alone.
Zack Snyder
Yeah.
said Batman wasn't bad because at least he wasn't raped in prison.
Oh my God. Why are you
Yeah, no,
bringing
he
that
totally-
movie
yeah.
up? Why are you bringing it up?
I'm just saying that's how he described Batman because he's a fucking hilarious humorist.
God damn it. You know what Joss Whedon's favorite Batman movie is? I remember, okay,
Josh Whedon.
12
Phantasm.
years ago,
Phantasm.
15 years ago, Wizard Comics asked Joss Whedon to name his favorite Batman movies, and he made a list of 5 movies, and not a single one was a Batman movie. I remember reading it vividly, and number 1 was RoboCop.
Yeah.
That was his favorite Batman movie. I don't know why I remember that.
That's weird.
You know what's funny? You'd
Yeah.
probably say that the Russo brothers have the same list.
Yeah, it is their list.
Fucking
Joss Whedon made this movie, John.
Whatever, man.
They don't even exist. They're just...
I've never heard of 2 people directing a movie.
Yeah, come
The
on,
Russo
man.
brothers, it's like the Jaeger program. They're riding around inside of a Joss Whedon
No, it's
Jaeger.
not. It's not that they have to share the load. That's why they're brothers.
2 brothers.
I mean, they're fucking mainstream Hollywood movie makers that came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Good job, Marvel. Like, how
Marvel's-
do you fucking take that
Marvel's
gamble?
really good at that, man. Like,
yeah.
like I'm glad they give these guys a shot, like James Gunn and the Russo brothers and fucking. You know.
We'll see. Yeah, hopefully the Thor 3 will have that same magic with the guy.
That would be
they
awesome.
chose,
Yeah.
you know, like they're at least they're trying. At least it's like got some balls, you know.
Sure.
Like
Yeah,
let's let this guy have it. He made a fucking.
Sure, you know,
who was in
Simon-
You Mean Dupree? I don't even remember. Who was in that movie?
Fucking
Vince Vaughn?
No.
Oh no, it was
You mean the
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson, right. Like, these guys made that Owen Wilson movie, right? Let's let him have the biggest franchise we have. All right, fine.
Yeah, I mean, Spider-Man's gonna... That's kind of the same way. It's like the guys that made the fucking Vacation reboot.
Is it? I enjoyed that film.
Good? I haven't seen it yet.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't think it has any pertinence to what they'll probably do with that, right?
That's like it, too. Like, and that just came out. So, I don't know. It's like...
I like to be in these fucking pitch rooms.
God, man.
Right?
What do the Russo brothers say? What do they do? Like, what do you... Like, how do you prove yourself at that point?
With a killer log line, Bob.
It has to be,
Well, when they wanted James Gunn, they said, James Gunn, you can take any... pitch us a property you want to make a Marvel movie of, and we'll do it. He was like, I want to do
Spider-Man. No.
Chimp Assassin. And they were like, no. You're not making a Chimp Assassin
How about a
movie.
raccoon?
And he's like, oh, I guess I'll make
Next
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, it's fine.
All right, here's our slate. Let's start over.
Right.
You can choose from these 8 properties. Inhumans? Come on. Nobody cares about that.
They canceled that movie. It's not... so...
Yeah, that was a dumb idea. Because they're taking it to space. Why the fuck do you want to do the dark side of the moon?
As soon as they announced it, they destroyed the comics. They got rid of the royal family. They introduced a shitload of new characters. They made 5 books. They're all on Earth.
Well, they're
it's
just
like,
they're
all right,
replacing mutants.
Cool. There's nothing about the Inhumans left to adapt
We
anymore.
are off
Great.
the fucking rails right
We're talking
now.
Marvel.
I know. I just
We've been off
realized...
the rails this entire time.
Yeah. There's nothing to say.
No, not really. We really like the movie.
Go see it.
Yeah, definitely.
John, go see it again.
It's the
We'll
tits.
see it again.
And you know what I'm going to go see? I'm going to go see the Russo brothers' original work.
You're insane, man. I can't believe you didn't feel any of that. That's insane to me.
Why? Because it's the same characters again?
No, I'm talking about the writing.
No, I don't.
Have you drinking out of a Thor cup?
Yeah.
That's pretty
It's
great.
the Thor cup on the table with us right now.
That's where
That hunky Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, that's where he is, on this cup.
trapped in a cup.
On this cup.
I don't know. I see that old X-Men SpaghettiOs commercial. We're the mutants in a can.
Oh my god.
Well, they did it. Good job.
Hooray.
Yay.
God, we're so excited about a movie we're really excited for.
Hollywood,
We
for this
brought up-
podcast to thrive, we need to be really passionately hateful towards things. So please,
Start-
fuck up some or something.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, we still have X-Men.
We got X-Men.
We got Olivia
Dude,
Munn
we're not gonna care that
cosplaying a
much.
Psylocke.
Oh, God.
Is there, do you care about X-Men? Does
I
anyone
can't
care?
wait to see that
Really,
Trapper
I'm
Keeper
sad
of
that
a
I don't.
movie.
Yeah, me
I
too.
grew up more like on X-Men than probably anything.
Yeah.
I don't
And
care
I
about
don't
X-Men to
I don't
begin
give a
with.
fuck what Bryan Singer has to do anymore. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what any new ideas he has for the franchise, anything he's got down the pipeline, the new Dark Phoenix, whatever bullshit he wants to do again. I don't
Jesus.
care.
Oh my god!
I don't understand how he still has this franchise 14 years later. Why aren't other studios willing to take risks at all? Like,
Yeah.
Marty.
I guess, yeah. I mean,
They're
it's
scared.
sad.
Dude, Bryan Singer's a jobber at this point. He's milking this for as long as he can, and then he'll do something else boring.
It's a shame.
Watch Valkyrie.
So many people can make such.
Valkyrie should be a dynamite movie.
I
It
love...
is
Yeah,
fucking
Valkyrie
boring.
is so fucking boring,
It's
especially
so
what the
boring.
subject matter is.
Yeah,
It's
it should be like
This should be
Dynamite.
exciting.
It's
It is
not.
not.
It's not exciting. It's
Yeah.
boring as hell.
X-Men from the
Yeah.
director of Apt Pupil.
Dude, Apt Pupil's probably one of his best movies, which is saying a lot.
Yeah.
No.
I can watch Apt Pupil, at least it's got subject matter that's sort of interesting. God, we're talking about that. Anyway, we're talking,
Pupil.
talking
Go
about the
see it.
director of a movie we haven't seen.
That's the next
Oh,
movie.
That's how good
Please.
Civil War is, that we have nothing to say about.
It was so good, guys.
Batman
You're
vs
gonna love it.
Superman, 90 minutes.
Yeah.
This, whatever.
Excellent,
This is
100% Russo
about an hour.
brothers.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
But we did whine all over the goddamn place. But I mean,
most
like,
of this was not about Civil
yeah,
War.
but dude, I mean, Civil War, I can't. It's amazing. You got to see it.
Some of the best action scenes we've seen since Fury Road. I'll even
Yeah,
go that
yeah.
far.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the action was top
Oh,
notch.
it's ridiculous.
Top notch. Fucking airport up, whatever.
Dude,
that airport is
wasn't-
gone.
Yeah,
they
give
don't
a
give.
shit.
They continue to ruin places and not give a fuck, which is the whole reason that whole thing happened in the first place.
Dude, I don't know about you guys, but I was so worried about the well-being of Scott Lang.
Oh yeah.
I was
yeah,
so
like,
worried.
there's-
I was like, please don't hurt him.
Yeah.
It hurt.
He should definitely
the thought
die
of
during
Paul
this
Rudd
fight.
getting hurt on screen. It was just like that'd be heartbreaking as fuck.
Dude, I love that
I
he's
was
just like,
oh no,
does anybody
he
have any
doesn't
orange
belong here.
slices?
Yeah.
Be nice to him.
He got punched in the stomach, and this is 40, and I thought he wouldn't recover.
Right. He's so gentle. Don't
Were
hurt him.
you scared that Thor was going to come down and just burst through his chest?
Oh
Right.
my god!
It is sort of weird. It's like, why did you ask this complete stranger to come and beat the shit out of other people that are way more powerful than him on your
Well,
behalf?
Giant Man is pretty powerful as a
He
giant.
was, but I was kind of surprised.
I mean, honestly, Ant-Man can do things nobody can do.
yeah. It's just weird. This is like, use that to fight people you've never met. You know? Like, I was like, I wonder what that pitch was. Like, I kind of want to see what the phone call between Falcon and Ant-Man was to convince him to, like, show up.
God.
It works only because it's Paul Rudd. It's just like, hey, man, you want to do this? He's like, yeah, okay.
fuck it.
Yeah, that sounds
There's
good.
no, like, he makes it all work.
Yeah.
Ant-Man wouldn't
Totally.
work without Paul Rudd. It's just
Yeah,
like,
oh,
all right. All right, sounds great. Ooh, you're Captain America. Yay. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay.
Dude, when
He's
he's
a big
in
child.
Iron Man's suit unplugging shit, he's like, who's that? He's like, it's your conscience.
That would have been my favorite line of the movie. It's your
Oh my god.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Both sides had a witty insect-themed character.
It was nice.
Yeah, they did. Right. And none of it felt hateful, really.
I think this is the best movie of the year. I'll call it right now.
He's calling it.
Action.
Calling it.
It's action-packed. It's funny. It sets up the next movies.
You know, Suicide Squad is coming out this year.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can't forget.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm not going to
I
say
can't
it's
wait
the
till
best movie
that
of the year,
Killer
but
Croc arc.
Dude, I've been watching TAS, and I'm looking forward to a croc that is not a giant monster.
Yeah.
I miss just an
Being a
ugly,
guy.
stupid killer croc. Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
wait till Will Smith is slowly put into that stupid Deadshot costume.
it's
The
hard to
one-eyed
see him
dead
as a
guy.
villain at
Yeah,
all.
man, it's gonna be.
He's so nice and charismatic.
That's
It's
the
like
Fresh Prince.
It's yet to work. Like I think someone tried this.
Hollywood
once before.
started fuck. You know what?
What
Things
was
went downhill when they started not cashing in on his charisma.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they
let
stopped
him make,
somewhere.
Let him make AE. It's like that'll be a success. Watch him
Like what?
sit in a room by himself and be sad as fuck. Like
No, dude, it's Will Smith.
Why the fuck?
I go to Will Smith movie because he's like my
Forrest
best
Whitaker
friend.
or
Will
somebody,
Smith
like-
movie doesn't get made without Will Smith. Will
Yeah.
Smith
Yeah.
made choices here, guys.
I know.
He made Wild Wild West, which is as far as Will Smith as you could Will Smith.
Dude, well,
and
look at
Will
that cast
Smith.
though, and that idea on paper sounds dynamite.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there is,
I would have signed up
there's
for that movie in a
stuff-
heartbeat.
There's stuff
Yeah.
in Wild Wild West that's actually awesome. It just
Even
doesn't
after seeing
work.
it, I would
Yeah.
still sign up for it in a heartbeat.
That
Yeah.
cast is
Fuck
amazing. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Kenneth Branagh's performance is hilariously weird.
It's crazy
like,
as hell.
like the fact that they ever God, we're not talking
They
about
pushed
Civil
him
War.
out.
We're talking about Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Wild Wild West, go see it.
That's how good Civil War is.
Civil
that you
War's
have
so
to
good.
talk about Wild Wild West to fill the time.
Wow.
Wicked Wild
No,
Wild.
we're talking about
As
using
you roll into the
charisma
Wild Wild
correctly.
Whatever.
It's all fucking.
There's
links
worse
together.
movies than Wild Wild West. I don't hate Wild
I
Wild
don't
West.
hate it either.
Neither do I.
I watched it recently. I was like, yeah, I mean the spider's dumb. Whatever.
Men
Sure.
in Black 3.
It's got the line, "No more Mr. Knife Guy." When it came out, it was cringeworthy, but now I'm kind of like, yeah, that's awesome. Oh, damn it! I want to watch Wild Wild West now.
right now.
Let's do an episode of
Stay tuned for our next episode, Wild Wild West.
Dude, that'd be amazing. Let's tackle it.
Let's fucking
praise
it.
dig
Senator to
deep
run it.
into Wild
90
Wild
minutes of praise for Wild Wild West.
It needs it.
A tribute to Civil War. Civil War is so good.
You know what's great? Because that Wild Wild West takes place right after the Civil War.
Natural progression.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be. Did you notice when we were that there were some old people that walked out during the movie? Did you guys notice that?
No.
In my mind, when I saw them walking out, I was like, "What if they thought it was a Civil War movie?" And they're like an hour in, they're like, "What the fuck is this?" You know what I mean? Like, it says nothing
This
to
is
do
so
with it.
disrespectful.
Yes.
1991.
Yeah.
These fucking millennials.
Yeah. 1990.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Thumbs up.
Good times.
Yeah.
Let's go see it again.
Go see that, and I think Wild Wild West is available on DVD and VHS.
Sure.
Laser disc.
Soundtrack available.
I think it's...
It posts laser disc.
Kindle Fire it.
Yeah, if you have a Kindle Fire, just look up Wild Wild West in your search bar.
Wait for it to load.
Honestly, Kevin Kline, I mean, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
Did you see Las Vegas?
Why is this a fucking...
everyone in there... Jesus
I love that
Christ.
scene where he's looking for his medication.
Right. In and Out? Come on.
In and Out's great.
Yeah.
Throws the remote out the window.
January,
Genius.
man, you dickhead.
He should be in the MCU.
As what?
Who cares? Kevin
Who
Kline.
cares?
Yeah, really, man.
He should be an Avenger, Kevin Kline.
Oh, wait, who's that Captain America villain that like shoots the bubbles out of his hat?
Oh, god damn. What
Bubble
a
hat.
useless motherfucker.
Bubble hat man?
There you go, Kevin Kline. Done.
Bubble hat.
Bubble
man.
Give him something to do. Who wouldn't like him coming on screen for 5 minutes, eating a sandwich, saying, "Here's some
Shooting
bubbles."
bubbles out of
Dude,
his
you know
head.
what? No, he should be fucking Molecule Man.
God damn it.
wow.
That'd be pretty.
Kevin Kline is
That'd be a lot of
Molecule
fun.
Man.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty nuts.
Give him some work.
Yeah, man.
Whatever.
Yeah, I guess he could use it.
Put a few references in there.
Buzzwords,
Wild
keep it
Wild
busy.
West.
Yeah.
You know, make sure
Sure.
you get
Dude,
the
what
fan
if
base excited.
What if Kevin Kline was in Suicide Squad as a cameo?
What is this? The Wild Wild West?
No. At some point, like Deadshot says, like, "Man, I don't know if this could get any worse." And then Kevin Kline like walks in, like, "Ah."
Well, no more Mr.
No,
Nice
maybe.
Guy.
No, he's dressed. He's a Ulysses S. Grant impersonator for no reason.
Like his character from Wallace invented a time machine.
No. They break into the U.S. Mint and he's dressed as Ulysses S. Grant for some sort
Dude,
of.
he's frozen. Like Winter Soldier style.
Oh my god! Suicide Squad is a continuation of Wild Wild West. Well, it wasn't at the beginning of the
Deadshot
CIA.
gets smacked onto a pool table and the pool table flips.
Yeah. You can
Oh
roll
my
some
God.
Jonah Hex and
To
shit into
another
that, all
table?
sorts of stuff.
I hope Bloodbath McGrath comes back too.
This is a podcast.
What have we done?
Some more.
We finished it.
I know a lot
Wild
about
Wild
Wild Wild
here.
West, the movie.
Well, why don't you brag about it a
seen
little
it.
harder? Why don't you brag about it a little harder? How much you love Wild Wild West?
I will.
Jim West?
Desperado?
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. Oh,
That's a great double feature,
boy,
man.
guys, that was really wiki wild.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Captain
man, you don't want
America and Wild Wild West is a great double feature. I recommend.
I don't
Work for
recommend
us.
those two movies.
Yes, I do.
I think you need a palate cleanser. I
Wait,
don't think
for
you can
what?
handle that much wiki wild.
I mean, that's Spider though. Dude, you know what? Might be one of the biggest steampunk movies ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Wild Wild West. And that really kind of
Ahead of its
defines the
time.
whole subculture of steampunk.
Sure.
They tried
Man,
it.
there are people furious right now that you said.
Tommy Simbaza's on his way over
Yeah,
here
we
right
just,
now.
I'm sorry, guys. I just swiped the whole section of our audience away. All those steampunks that listen to us talk.
Some sort of tube radio.
Yeah, a giant gear on top of it that doesn't do anything.
Your heavily leather engraved wallet is steaming in your pants out of anger.
Just get on a flying bicycle
Yeah.
and tell us
Fuck
what you think.
you.
Why don't you make your leather Zeppelin captain hat, you piece of shit?
Man, this is
This
really
is so unfocused. I mean, I
Unfocused,
want to
man.
end it, but I don't know what. I saw
We might get back to the movie at some point.
Yeah, I was like wondering.
I'll even say it. The Batman versus Superman of Wild Wild West is Cowboys versus Aliens.
What?
What are you talking about?
If you want to look for a dead, humorless Wild Wild West story, can't go wrong.
I would say no. Right here on the table, I love Wild Wild West comparatively to Cowboys and Aliens.
Yeah, of course.
That's it.
It's a
That's
Civil
how
War.
I feel, and I'm not
It's
going
a
to back
Civil
down.
War of Wild Wild West movies.
Because Wild Wild West is light years more fun.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Civil War, Marvel, Captain America, Civil War, Avengers 2.5-ish.
Yeah.
Really dig it down.
Yeah.
Into the root of what this film means.
John Favreau directed Cowboys and Aliens. He started the whole MCU. It's relevant.
Daniel Craig has
not?
like alien tech on his arm.
Yeah, he basically had the fucking thing that she was shooting in the movie. Whatever.
See it.
And then Jim West,
Desperado.
Desperado, Wicked Wild Wild.
Listen, Sam Rockwell is in it as an apothecary.
I can't believe you
And
like
he
Iron Man 2
also-
so much. That's amazing.
God damn it, Sam Rockwell is amazing in
Yeah,
Iron Man
what do
2.
you want?
No, it's
So many
funny.
good actors in that movie.
God
It's
damn
great.
it, Iron Man
Yeah.
2 is great.
The
You get
cast.
Don Cheadle in the War Machine
I
costume.
said Gary Shandling's in it.
Gary
Like
Shandling's
fucking-
in it.
Yeah, it's glib to fucking death, but
Yeah.
like it's still fun.
Yeah.
You know? It's like it couldn't give a fuck about itself if it tried.
That's all I wanted. I wish that they could have filmed something before he died for this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted one last Gary Shandling.
Yeah.
Just something. Imagine
It's a
his
shame.
death being in this movie.
You can CG him in.
Jesus.
One last roll.
Yeah. God, that'd be amazing.
Killing. Oh, man.
He dies of a heart attack in this movie.
Oh,
Or
it'd be
something.
greatest if he walked in the facility and was like, Hail Hydra.
And then it blows up.
Is that
If he was at the meeting in Wakanda and then when it blows up, that's when he dies. Like he's right next to the window talking about like a beef sandwich or some shit.
Talking to Jeffrey Tambor on the phone.
He's getting a massage or something. The whole building blows up.
It would be greatest if he was in his own cell on the other side of the raft. It's like,
Nobody busts me out.
Excuse me, did you say there's a meal? There's a meal with this?
He's in every scene of the movie somehow. He just
Yeah.
keeps showing up. He's in that like prison in the middle
Holding
of
the
the
ticket in
ocean.
the
He's a
airport,
guy.
like, "Ooh,
He's
gotta
a
get
guy
it."
who got his
Take
motorcycle
a bus.
swiped by the Winter Soldier.
It's just him observing the whole
Yeah.
movie from the side. Like he's just like in the like that tunnel. He's in a car and he's just staring and making comments about the fight happening.
God.
Well,
that cat man really moves fast.
oh my god! All right, that's
man.
enough.
R.I.P. Gary Shandling.
If this is a movie, it'd be Wild Wild West.
Oh, my God. Ah.
Kenneth Branagh is like a Shakespearean actor.
Yeah,
And they have him as a half a human being in a steampunk wheelchair.
he plays.
It's
half-
amazing. I don't know why anyone wouldn't love that. The guy like made like
He's like a.
Why are we talking about
We've
that?
clocked a
He's like
solid
half-
5 minutes of talking about Kenneth
We
Branagh
were
in
this
Wild Wild
close
West.
to ending it.
And we have not mentioned the villain of this movie once.
who cares?
Baron Zemo.
Yeah, it
I
is.
said it.
All right.
He's just
Yeah.
a guy.
Yeah.
He's not even a fucking Baron Zemo. He's just a
He's this
guy.
He's
He's
Helmut
on it.
Zemo.
I will say this though, I love that dude.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I love Daniel Bruhl. He's amazing in Inglourious Basterds.
I love his rules.
And he's amazing in Rush.
Shut up.
Shut up. That-
Rules. Okay.
Fuck.
man, if Tim and Eric was still on, they get him to cameo. It's like Steve Bruhl's brother. Man, we really have nothing to say about Civil War. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, go say it. Why the
Such
fuck
a
would you
good
review
movie.
this? What the fuck do you
How-
expect?
how-
There's 14 more of these movies already out. Like, what do you think?
How
think
much better would
people's
it be if Kenneth
opinions are pretty
Branagh
much
was
made
the
up at
bad
this point
guy?
already, you know?
It's like Coke and
What?
Pepsi, man. They don't have to advertise.
Come
This
on,
is-
guys. How much better would the movie have been with half of Kenneth Branagh?
Well, he's certainly a more menacing
Is this-
villain than Helmut Zero. Although his motivations are decidedly
You
less
just call him
personal.
Baron Zero?
Baron Zemo.
Oh, he said zero.
No.
Like it's an insult, like Baron
Helmut
Zero.
Zemo.
It's not that bad.
I wish he cloned himself and there was a little Zemo.
No.
God damn it.
Did you
Dream
like
Dream
got
Master?
lost.
Yeah.
Did you
You
like
have
the
to find
fact
little
that?
Zemo.
Did you like the red herring? Did you like the fact that there wasn't like a team of super soldiers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did like that quite a bit.
I like that a lot.
Because when I heard about it, when I saw what was going to happen, I was like, oh man, we're going to see them fight a bunch of super soldiers. Ugh.
Yeah.
No.
I was just like,
Oh no, there's gonna be some karate fighting in a concrete bunker. Is this a Fox movie?
I wish it was in a desert on a giant spider.
Yeah. God damn it. God damn it!
Man, we had a lot of listeners, and they're gone now.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're not.
They don't give a fuck.
It's fine.
No one's listening to a spoiler review of Civil War. Like 5 weeks from now, somebody might click on it.
They're gonna get a pretty good review of Wild
West and whatever else we talked about at length. It wasn't that.
Why did they give Salma Hayek so many exposition scenes?
Because she's really good at talking. I think.
Well,
I'm gonna end the podcast, but I want to say this: like, what Wild Wild West did for the creation of the CIA, Space Jam did for Michael Jordan's career.
No. That's not right at all.
That's what it
Wrote
is.
that convoluted shit.
End this! End it! Put a bullet in this fucking episode!
It's amazing how derailed we got from just liking a movie.
Yeah.
We need to hate something.
You want to talk about Lone Ranger? That was pretty bad.
I liked it.
I haven't seen it.
So did Kevin.
Neither did I.
I'm sorry Kevin liked it.
That had, you know what? I'll say this: Lone Ranger had one of the best last half hours ever. It was awesome.
It was a Tano movie though.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
I don't even like he ate peanuts whole.
You added 45 minutes out of that movie. It's a solid movie.
Yeah.
It's half a movie though.
No, it's pretty long, dude. It's
is it?
2.5 hours.
Oh my god.
Why the fuck
it's
is
like
everything
3
2.5
hours.
So long.
I mean, I like that this was 2.5 hours because this is the kind of thing I don't want to end.
Yeah.
But,
I could have done with another half hour.
Would you
Lone
like to
Ranger
learn
had
the
to eat
history
fucking
of the
12 hours?
railroads? Because you get it.
Dude, I was hoping that we would
That's
see
awful.
I was like, all right, just keep going until we're in space. I was like, this could have been another 6 hours. But we just end on Howard the Duck in space. No one even knows where we are anymore. I've been like, this is amazing. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Good job.
Just change the roster halfway through the movie. Now it's
Yeah.
all about Quasar and fucking
What?
Captain Marvel and Nova shows up.
Yeah, sure.
All right, bye.
All right.
Yeah, I guess.
We gotta stop. Captain America Civil War. It's so good that we couldn't even really say much about it besides it was awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could just talk about scenes that was a great scene, but they'd just be every scene. So, yeah, we wasted time.
Spoilers for Spider-Man: Homecoming. Tony Stark is gonna fuck Aunt May.
Wouldn't
You're
you?
here first. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd fuck her if I was Peter Parker.
That's
Whoa. Come on.
Jesus.
It's a joke!
It's not a joke when a kid fucks his aunt.
I know, I'm kidding.
30 years older than you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. How old is Tom Holland?
16.
She's practically a mother to him.
Yeah, I know. He's his aunt.
Why would you rail your aunt, man?
I was kidding.
Ow! Ant-Man.
Took you that long.
You got there.
You took us back. There you go. We're in it again.
How long does it take before Paul Rudd materializes in a urethra?
Bye.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wiki wiki wa. Wiki wiki.